This is a Compaq Contura 430C. I thought I'd give you a quick demo because it's for sale on eBay. I think that means that it's got 8 megabytes of RAM, but I'm not sure. You may know better than me. Okay, mouse is installed. These old machines were not plug and play with their peripherals, so you have to make sure the mouse is plugged in before you boot the machine. Okay. I don't know what that means. Okay, let's continue. So now this machine, although it's got Windows 3.1, if you can't get on with Windows 3.1, it also has Tabworks. It's quite difficult getting out of Tabworks once you get into it, but here goes nothing. So there's Tabworks. It has a tutorial, and I'll just go into Tabworks so you can see how it organizes files. Made by Xerox, I believe the inventor of the graphical user interface. So anyway, here's your layout of files. It's kind of arranged like a folder. I suppose to try and make it all intuitive. I have to say, Windows 3.1 is a mess. So there certainly was a demand for this kind of thing. Justifiable demand, right? So I think we're out of that now. I find Windows 3.1 really difficult to use. It's just once you get used to modern OSs, this one is really baffling. Okay, let's close that. Oh no, that closes Windows. We don't want to do that. That's the thing, you see, is how do I get out of the program manager? Is this I guess it's as good as mine. By the way, there is a really good tutorial on this machine. Perhaps it's in here. Okay, it's got the Compaq Learning Center, but that's just about the computer. It's actually got a Windows 3.1 tutorial somewhere. Control panel. You see, it's just chaos, isn't it? It's like they've dumped a whole load of folders on top of each other, and you just have to sort of root through it. Okay, so whilst I have Works in view, I'll just demonstrate that because I can show you that the floppy works okay. So let's just cancel that. Can we do a new file? Create new file, yeah. Word processor, good. It's a lovely keyboard, clean, responsive. This is not a machine I don't think it's been used a lot, because it's, you know, it's not yucky or anything. It's all pristine. But there is a drawback, which I'll come to, which is, well, I'll tell you now. It's the hinge on the left is broken. So when you close the lid, you have to be very careful opening and closing it, but it's fine. It supports itself. Okay, so let's put the floppy in. And we'll just save. It's going to ask me what I want to call it. Call it Word 1, yeah, that's fine. And you see at the bottom, RTF. That would be the best way to save it, because then any modern word processor would recognize that. And I don't want to save it to the hard drive. I want to save it to my floppy, which is the A drive. And you can see that's immediately jumps into action. And then when we go to open, and we have a look inside A, we should be able to see it. Come on. Oh, sorry. It's gone back to Works. We want to select all files. There we are. That'll show what else is on the floppy. Okay, so there's already a document on there called January doc, but I don't want to open that, so just open this. And there we are. Hello, YouTube. No. Okay, so that's Works. Works is kind of like a simplified Word. Well, Office, a simplified Office, I suppose it was. Exit Works. So you got the old notepad there, just the same as it is now, I think. Okay, I'm just having a little route around for the tutorial, because I'd like to show it to you. It's quite a bit of fun, if I can find it. Compaq User's Guide. There we are. Windows 3.1 tutorial. I just think this is so much fun. Now, it says there that this tutorial has 2 lessons, but actually that's just that part of the tutorial. It goes on and on and on and on. If you want to learn how to use the mouse, or if you need to brush up on your mouse skills, type M. If you're already a skilled mouse user, type W. Okay. And you just work your way through it, and it's a lot of fun. Yes, I do. There we go. So one of the reasons why people buy these computers, of course, is they want to have fun in DOS, and of course, to do that, you need to exit Windows. So that's what we do. Now, I don't know DOS very well, but I'm going to see if I can do a DOS command, which is directory. There we are. It lists folders, and if I go is it A colon? We're now in the floppy, and then if I do that directory command, it should show me what's on my floppy disk. There we are. So you can run DOS games, you can run Windows 3.1 games, and it does have a modem, I believe, but don't quote me on that. Let's see if I can just get back to C. See if I can do a little command to get me back into Windows. Bingo. Okay. Do. Okay. There we are. See? Compaq 192 fax modem installed. Not that you would use it, because it would be like a 14 kilobit modem that would sort of take half a day to download music or something. So yeah, and it wouldn't work because we don't even have the same kind of technology now. But anyway, interesting. So I was going to do a little research into what kind of hardware this is running. Let's have a look. Display. Oh, that's just select. Okay, you can you can see I don't know much about this this machine. I've never really used it. I just had a bee in my bonnet one day and had to have a Windows 3.1 machine, and I just don't have the time really to devote to this. Okay, so it's a it's 100 megahertz DX4. So I think that was the last processor before the Pentium processor. Yeah, it is 8 megabytes. The hard drive is 415 megabytes, which, you know, is very good if you're doing stuff of this period. You know, I mean, what could you put on there? You could put a few games, and it's running not the very latest version of DOS, but bang up to date at that time. One of the last versions of DOS. So there you go. It's a very nice machine. The big letdown is the hinge. Actually, it's more of a small letdown. I'm just going to put the light on. So if you when you're switching it on and off, so when you're closing it and opening it, you just have to sort of be quite gentle, and it's fine. Clicks shut, no problem there. See, it's lost a piece of plastic here, but this is fine. Quite a common problem, but obviously they won't sell for as much. So if somebody's on a tight budget, they might grab themselves a bargain. Well, that's probably longer than it needed to be, but anyway, at least you can see that it's all functioning nicely. And one other thing, this is not a UK transformer, so it just has a little adapter which I'll throw in with the machine. I won't be throwing in the floppy because I'll be keeping that